Noah Lyles, 28 years old, Olympic champion, 8-time world champion, and right now his crown is being questioned. They said the new generation had already passed him. Then came Rome. 9 athletes, 1 lane each, and Noah Lyles had one message for all of them. Let's find out. Noah Lyles does not need a long introduction. He has won 8 World Championship gold medals across his career, more than any active sprinter alive. At the 2023 World Athletics Championships in Budapest, he won the 100 meters, the 200 meters, and the 4x100 relay in a single week, becoming only the second man to complete that sprint treble. His personal bests stand at 9.79 seconds in the 119.31 in the 200, the American record. But entering the 2026 outdoor season, something had shifted. His training partner, Tebogo and Anthony, had beaten him in the 60-meter final at the USATF Indoor Championships in March, crossing the line in 6.45 seconds, while Lyles finished third. Anthony's post-race declaration was loud. New generation is taking over. He called it an eviction notice. Lyles handed Anthony the championship belt. The cameras loved it. The internet ran with it. For the first time in years, sprinting fans were asking a real question. Was Lyles starting to slip? The Golden Gala Pietro Manea is one of the most respected Diamond League meets on the calendar, held at the Stadio Olimpico in Rome. On the night of June 4th, the organizers treated the men's 100 meters like a championship final. They saved it for the last event and turned off the main stadium lights as each athlete walked out to their lane, introduced one by one under spotlights. It was theater, and this time track and field nailed it. The lineup was stacked. Letsile Tebogo of Botswana, the reigning Olympic 200-meter champion with a 100-meter personal best of 9.86 seconds. Tebogo and Anthony, world indoor 60-meter champion, fresh off a 100-meter personal best of 9.91 seconds in April. Marcell Jacobs, the Italian sprinter who won Olympic gold in Tokyo in 2021, racing on home soil in front of his own fans. The best sprinters on the planet, all under the same lights in Rome. It was the deepest 100-meter field assembled anywhere in the world this season. Lyles had run 9.95 seconds in Tokyo in May, his first 100 meters of the outdoor season, before arriving in Rome. He told reporters, "I was having a great block session yesterday. I showed it today. This season might be different, but it doesn't mean the goal is different." When the gun fired, Tebogo and Anthony got out fast. That much was expected. Anthony's first step explosion is one of the cleanest in the sport, and he used it to push to the front in the opening 30 meters. Noah Lyles does not win races at the start. He wins them at the end. His ability to hold top speed further into the race than almost any sprinter alive is the single most dangerous weapon in his arsenal. And on that track in Rome, he hit the final 40 meters at a different level from everyone else. Lyles crossed the line first, 9.88 seconds, a season best, his fastest 100 meters since winning Olympic gold in Paris. Behind him, the result told the full story. Emmanuel Assame of Cameroon, the freshly crowned African champion, ran 9.94 seconds for second, a national record. Tebogo finished third in 9.95, a season best for the Botswana sprinter. Anthony, who had started so fast, faded to fourth in 9.96. Jacobs claimed fifth in 9.99, his own season best. 5 men under 10 seconds in one race on one night in Rome. What Lyles said in the mixed zone was just as important as what he ran. "I am not showing anywhere to lose. I am here to win," he told reporters. 10 meters before the finish line, I knew the race was over and I had already won it. I was thinking about how I was going to celebrate it. Mimicking the exact trophy his training partner Anthony had taken from him 3 months earlier at the USATF Indoor Championships. It was calculated, it was sharp, and it landed exactly the way Lyles intended it to. "I had a great finish, I can go again. Who wants to go?" No one answered. A clear improvement on his earlier season form, but it was still 0.07 of a second behind the winner. Anthony's fourth-place finish with a fade in the closing meters raised fresh questions about whether his indoor brilliance translates cleanly to the longer outdoor 100-meter race. The outdoor sprint, unlike the 60 meters indoors, rewards the kind of speed endurance that Lyles has built over a decade at the elite level. Rome was not the World Championships. It was not the Olympics. Lyles will be the first to tell you that winning a Diamond League race in June is not the same as winning when it matters most in September. But results in context always carry meaning. The outdoor 100 meters is a different animal from the indoor 60. The 60 is a race that rewards explosiveness at the start. The 100 punishes anyone who cannot maintain speed across the full distance. Anthony's fade from first place to fourth in the closing meters was exactly what separated his indoor dominance from the outdoor reality Lyles lives in. Speed endurance. The ability to hold top-end velocity further down the straight than anyone else is where Lyles builds his wins, and Rome showed that quality has not gone anywhere. Lyles came into this race under real pressure for the first time in years. Anthony had beaten him head-to-head. The conversation around who owns American sprinting had opened up, and on the biggest stage the early outdoor season could offer, with 2 Olympic champions, a world indoor champion, Africa's fastest man, and a packed stadium in Rome, Lyles answered every question by running 9.88 seconds. His 9.88 is the second fastest legal 100-meter time run anywhere in the world in 2026, behind only Nigerian sprinter Kayinsola Ajayi's 9.84 in late May. It places Lyles firmly at the top of the outdoor 100-meter rankings heading into the championship season. The stakes will only rise from here. Both Lyles and Tebogo are already qualified for the World Athletics Ultimate Championship in Budapest, set for September 11th through 13th. Budapest is where Lyles won the sprint treble in 2023. It is where Tebogo won silver in the 100 meters in 9.88 seconds, just behind Lyles. Now the two will meet again in Hungary, with $150,000 on the line for every event winner. As one preview from World Athletics framed it, Lyles won the sprint treble in Budapest 3 years ago. Tebogo then won Olympic 200-meter gold in Paris. The question of who owns this sprinting era has never been settled. Rome was one data point. Budapest will be the verdict. Before that, the Wanda Diamond League circuit continues. The Prefontaine Classic, the Stockholm Diamond League, the Ostrava Golden Spike. Every race between now and September builds toward the same conclusion, and the man who answered every doubter in Rome with 9.88 seconds will be ready. Noah Lyles closed out a packed field on a warm night in Rome, took the belt back with a celebration nobody missed, and left one message on the track for every sprinter chasing him. The season is young, and the king has not gone anywhere.